This is a lovely song, very simple to play and lots of fun on a single acoustic, which is how it was originally recorded, of course. We're in the key of G, so no capos, no fancy chords. There are a couple of bar chords, but nothing too devious. And the strumming style with 3 beats to the bar is like this. So I'm picking the bass note, which for G is the 6th string, on the first beat, and then down on beats 2 and 3, boom, ching, ching. I'm being deliberately slightly sloppy with my strumming though, so that I hopefully catch the up strums as well, boom, chinga, chinga. Okay, and I'll be doing that throughout, that's what he does. The intro has 4 bars, and actually he plays G this way. Now I think he might play this throughout this G. This is a James Taylor style G, not just him, happens. You hear this with the Beatles, Michelle by McCartney, You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, that's a Lennon song. Very much this kind of G. It's kind of a bluegrass sound as well. I think he plays it throughout, but it's counterintuitive for me. I'd normally play G this way, and if I try to play G like this throughout, I might just mess up, so forgive me. I'm going to revert to this G for the rest of the song. For the intro though, it's important because he keeps those 2 fingers there throughout the 4 bars. We have G, then we have an E minor 7, those 2 fingers are staying out there, and we have 2 bars of A7 sus4. Each time we're picking the bass note, 6th string for the G, and for the E minor 7, and then for the A7 sus4 we're up to the 5th string with the thumb. The only detail here is a passing bass note on the 3rd beat of the 1st bar. Play an F sharp, the 2nd fret of the bottom string in the bass to walk us down to the E minor 7. There is a young cowboy, and we're into the verse. Now there really isn't anything very interesting to say about how to play this song. I'm just going to go through the chords and then we'll have a playthrough because it really is very straightforward. He picks the bass note on the 1st beat and then strums the other 2 beats. The first line of the verse is 5 bars. We've got D, A7, G, and then 2 bars of F sharp minor, which is an E minor barred on the 2nd fret. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. And again, 5 bars, we move now to a B minor. His horse and his G, cattle are his D only companion. Now we have B minor, G, D, F sharp minor. Works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons. And now G, D, A7, 1 bar each. 2 bars of E minor and 2 bars of A7. Waiting for summer, there's pastures to change. Okay, so far so good. The second part of the verse, or maybe it's a pre-chorus or whatever this is, G for 2, A7 and D. As the moon rises, he sits by the fire. B minor, G, D, A7. Thinking about women and glasses of beer. Now we've got 2 bars of G, closing his eyes as the dog is retired. Now, I don't know if he does this on the original album, but more recently in a live recording he does this. The 3rd bar of this section is an E minor 7, and then on the 3rd beat is an A7, which he probably strums. Closing his eyes as the dog is retired. To D. B minor, G, and D for 2. He sings out a song which is soft, but it's clear. And now, E7, sus4, so it's this, but actually he plays it with the B in the bass, so he misses out the bottom string. As if maybe to E7 someone could hear. A7, sus4 for 2, and then A7 for 2. Okay, and then we get into the chorus. So good night, you moonlight ladies. it's 4 bars per line. And the next line is B minor, G, D. Rockabye, sweet baby James. B minor, G, D. I feel like I'm shortchanging you by just calling the chords out, but I really don't have anything in terms of picking patterns or fancy stuff to do. Never mind. Deep greens and blues are the colours I choose. And we have our E7 sus4 over B to E7 again. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? And E minor 7, A7, D for 2 bars to finish. And rockabye, sweet baby James. And classic James Taylor, there is a little hammer onto the open top string to complete the D at the very end. And rockabye, sweet baby James. Okay, that really is all there is, so let's have a play through. I hope you enjoy it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. Thinking about women and glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the dog is retired. He sings out a song which is soft and it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rockabye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Rockabye, sweet baby James. Now the 1st of December is covered in snow. So was the turnpike to Boston, though the Berkshires seem dreamy on account of that frosting. But 10 miles behind me, 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song maybe you can believe it if it helps you sleep. But singing works are just fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies, rockabye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? And rockabye, sweet baby James. And that's it.